everyone, it's Miss Smith. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your All About Animal book. So the first thing that you're going to do when you come to the template that you'll find in Google Classroom is you are going to enter the name of the animal that you have been researching for the last week right here. So I'm going to highlight this and then I can either delete it or I can just start typing and it'll erase it so you can write your animal in. So I'm writing about penguins, so I'm going to write all about penguins. Then I'm going to come down here to where it says by, so you can enter your name since you are the author. And I'm going to write by Miss Smith and Ms. Barry because we are writing this together. And I can drag my text box to make it longer if I need to. So that's the first step, just to get your animal book all set up. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to the second slide, which is your table of contents slide. Now, you are going to create a table of contents today, and that'll be pretty easy for you because, like you see right here on my screen, you have this in your research notebook as well, because we came up with a list of subtopics that we were going to research at the beginning of last week. So this is mine right here. One thing to think about, though, when you're making a table of contents is you want to think of an order to put the subtopics or chapters in that makes sense. Information writers always want to pick an order that makes sense, so when the reader is reading the book, it flows and they learn the most important information first, and then everything kind of builds off of each other. So if I'm looking at my list of subtopics that I came up with in my notebook last week, I think that the most important that I need to talk about first is the penguin's body. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type under number 1, body, because I think that that's probably, I'm going to get an overview of what a penguin is and the different parts of its body that help it to survive and to live in the places that it lives in. So I think body makes sense to put first. The next one that I think will make the most sense to come next is habitat. Then I kind of can think about what the next most important thing is for my readers to learn about. And I think that the next important thing would be diet, because eating is something that is really important and that is going to help a penguin to survive. So I think that that should go third. The next one I'm going to do is life cycle, because I want to learn about the different stages of a penguin's life. And then finally, I'm going to do dangers, because I feel like that wraps everything up pretty well. And once I know about the penguin and where it lives, then I can really more understand what kind of dangers it faces on a daily basis. So you should be doing that thinking that I just did as you go through and make your table of contents too. Really think about what makes sense to put first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now remember, you only have to have 3 subtopics, but we're challenging you to come up with more. We did 5. You can stop at 3, but if you have more information, then definitely do more, because you'll give your readers more things to learn about. Once you have your table of contents done, you are going to go through the actual writing slide pages, and you are not going to write anything except for the headings up here. And I'm going to put them in the order that I just put them on my table of contents. So I had body first, so I write body on that line. Then I go to the next writing page. Then I had habitat, so I'm going to write habitat here. I can get it all to highlight. Habitat. And then I'm going to continue to do that on all of my slides, so I'm all set up for when I start typing tomorrow. Diet. Life cycle. And dangers. Okay, so now my animal book is all set up for tomorrow. I'm not doing any other writing. I'm just making sure that everything is set up with the table of contents, a title page, and then the headings on each page. So good luck, and I can't wait to see what your animal book looks like.